The groundbreaking of a park dedicated to a fallen firefighter. Appleton city officials broke ground on Mitch Lundgaard Park on the city's north side this afternoon. As we've reported, the 14-year veteran was killed 4 years ago by a man who he had just saved from a drug overdose. Samantha Cavalli was at that ceremony and joins us live now. So Samantha, what is this day, the ceremony, because you were there, what's it mean to the city of Appleton?
So, Jeff, it means a lot to the city. 4 years ago, like you just talked about, with the loss of firefighter Mitch Lundgaard while he was on duty. And this was a big deal for the community, as Mayor Jake Woodford actually spoke, and he said that back a couple years ago in 2020, a year after Mitch Lundgaard's passing, he suggested that there was talk of possibly bringing a park over here and looking at options. And when that came into fruition, they realized that there was going to be the park right here that's actually next door to Fire Station 6. And so he said, you know what, this is great. We're going to go ahead and do this. And then later in 2020 is when Common Council gave the okay to have it be named after Mitch Lundgaard. And so this was a big deal for the community. As you might be able to see behind me a little bit, there are some of the proposed plans that are going to be coming forth. So there's some tennis courts, pickleball courts, basketball, even a playground that I found out was actually helped and designed by Lindsay, Mitch Lundgaard's widow, and their 3 children. So it was pretty special for the entire community to come together on this.
Yeah, we're looking at a video right now of a rendering. Boy, it's going to be quite the park. Now, during the ceremony today, it sounds like you heard a bunch of stories that were shared about Mitch. I imagine it was pretty emotional.
Yes, it was pretty emotional, Jeff. So one of the stories I heard was from Lindsay, and she mentioned how she used to, her husband, Mitch, used to take their 3 boys out to parks just to kind of get outside and enjoy the fresh air. And so when they decided to name a park after him, it just seemed perfect. It was the puzzle piece that was missing. It kind of just fit. Mayor Woodford also discussed a story regarding Mitch Lundgaard, in which Mitch actually responded to a fire at Lawrence University at the time when Mayor Woodford was working there, and he was helping with a historic building project, and the building actually caught fire. And so the investigator on that was actually Mitch Lundgaard, and so he had about a 2-minute conversation with him, but just realized how nice he was in that moment. And also another one from his former chief, Jeremy Hansen, who said that he and Mitch actually went to high school together at Southwest, and they were playing in an alumni soccer game, and Mitch said that we need a goalie, so come on out.
Just quickly, Samantha, any idea on a timeline here now moving forward? What's yet to come?
So the timeline, Jeff, so right now they're looking at hopefully sometime next year in May, around May 15th, which will actually be the 5-year anniversary of Mitch Lundgaard's death. So hopefully by that point they'll have a ribbon cutting of some sort, and we'll bring people from Appleton and all over to this park.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful area. Samantha Cavalli, thank you very much. Look forward to your full report coming up at 5 and 6.